Hello, welcome to Tumaritis village. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell.
One day in the village of Tumaritis, the main road was busy with passing traffic. At the bus stop, a few people were sitting around, including a man named Petruk. Petruk started,
This road right in front of us? It used to be all dirt. Now it's paved and they even put up a bus stop. That's all thanks to the government supporting the villages around here.
His friend replied,
Oh, really? So the government is finally starting to develop the more remote and underdeveloped villages, huh, Truk?
Exactly.
Petruk answered.
That's why we should be grateful to our government and also to the village officials for doing their jobs right.
They continued their chat. Petruk mentioned to his friends that he had a new girlfriend, Yuli, who lived in the Cibubur area. When his friends questioned him about the difficulties of a long-distance relationship, Petruk dismissed their concerns, saying their relationship was going great and that communication was easy thanks to cell phones. The discussion then moved to how many passengers they planned to pick up that day. Two of the men couldn't stay out late, but Petruk was planning to work late because he wanted to take his girlfriend out for a nice dinner that weekend. One of Petruk's friends agreed to stick around until late, though he couldn't stay past midnight. They all settled on the plan. Soon, only the two of them were left at the bus stop. Petruk's remaining friend said,
If I get a passenger tonight, I'm heading straight home, Truk. It's getting late.
Sounds good.
Petruk replied.
After you get a fare and take off, I'll wait for one last passenger. And then I'm calling it a night, too. Better than going home empty-handed.
After waiting for a while, a passenger finally showed up for Petruk's friend. The friend waved goodbye to Petruk and headed off to drop the person home. Now, Petruk was waiting for his last passenger. It was getting deep into the night, and a cool breeze started to blow hard. He heard the footsteps of a woman approaching. Petruk muttered to himself,
Where's my last passenger? Why is no one showing up? Maybe I should just call it a night. My stomach's growling.
Petruk felt a shiver run down his spine. Just then, a woman appeared in front of him and asked for a motorbike taxi ride. Petruk was thrilled. His night wasn't a bust after all. The two of them set off on the ride home. A late-night ride. On the way, Petruk spoke to the woman.
Miss, where are you coming from so late? Won't your parents worry?
The woman replied, I was at a friend's house, sir. I actually told my parents this afternoon that I'd be getting home late. Petruk introduced himself to the woman, and she, in turn, told him her name. Suddenly, Petruk's stomach rumbled loudly. He realized he hadn't eaten all evening. Petruk offered to stop for a late dinner and treat her. The woman was delighted, as she hadn't eaten since the afternoon either. Petruk continued driving, looking for any food stall that might still be open this late. Before long, Petruk spotted a sauté stall still serving customers in the middle of the night. He pulled over, parked his bike, and they went inside. Petruk ordered a plate of satay with rice, and the woman who had been his passenger did the same. While their satay was grilling, Petruk tried his luck, flirting a little with the woman.
Miss, can I come visit you at your house sometime?
Sure, why not? She replied. You'll be dropping me off later anyway. Just stop by whenever you want. Petruk was ecstatic. He'd scored a new girl and completely forgot about Yuli, his girlfriend from Cibubur, for a moment. The satay was served. Before eating, Petruk recited a beautiful poem to the woman. She smiled, and they both started to eat. Petruk noticed the woman beside him was eating the satay incredibly fast, without stopping. Petruk thought,
She's so pretty, but she eats a ton. She must be rich. I'm going to try flirting with her again. Maybe she'll be interested.
Petruk said,
Miss, can I get to know you better? You're eating so much satay. Aren't you afraid of choking?
Suddenly the woman turned to face Petruk and her appearance changed, becoming terrifying. She rasped, "Sure, sir. Let's get acquainted." Petruk was completely freaked out and stammered that he actually didn't want to get acquainted after all. Then the woman suddenly transformed again into a ghost. Petruk was scared stiff and tried to report it to the satay vendor, but the vendor was nowhere to be seen, hidden behind the glass display case. Petruk screamed at the top of his lungs. The vendor finally appeared, but his face was grotesque, big bulging eyes, and a massive wide mouth. Petruk was even more terrified. The ghost woman spoke again. "Well, sir, are we going to get acquainted or not?" Petruk was shaking uncontrollably. He grabbed the ghost passenger, trying to escape, but she also turned into a horrifying ghost. Petruk felt like he was losing his mind, and Petruk fell out of his seat and yelled,
I'm being ganged up on by ghosts. I better get out of here alone.
Petruk racked his brain. After a long moment, he finally remembered. He had seen the fat man earlier that day while taking
Yuli home. Petruk had seen this very man get run over and killed by the train.